It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Myers.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why QB QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. NC State quick to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he was flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They punted away on 4th down. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Baldridge. They're working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. mistakes. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. NC State going up tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, NC State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give to the lone running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Baldridge. Here comes the heat. Flips it out in the flat. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air, it's Baldridge. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baldridge. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hold and showed off his speed.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running the red zone. It's Meyer. Got some room into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Siegel. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. NC State quick to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Seagal. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just keep slinging it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverine. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Siegel. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Using his legs to buy some time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of
wide open spaces. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give as they work on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. They ain't get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Seagal. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. NC State going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking to fire. Now improvising. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverine. they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yeah, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. And they can forget that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Siegel. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.